feels good to be back doing this again, right? Kinda. We're like pretty much into it. It's the busiest Friday like we've had in as long as I can remember, so we're up to a great start bringing this back. This is Niagara 2.0 now. So thank you all for coming. Any fans of a certain little couple motorcycle highway patrolman? Maybe watch a little show called Chips? Yeah? Okay. Well, that's actually Panel Room. I do that joke every year, and it gets like mediocre laughs. I should just drop it. All right, guys. Make some noise for your favorite California Highway Patrolman, the stars of Chips, Larry Wilcox and Eric Estrada, everybody.
Tres leches. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Yeah. That's why I'm sucking air, because it's amazing what you go through to get to a country. To get here. I mean, we flew in, we sat on the tarmac for like half an hour. And then they said, okay, the only people that can get off are ones that have connections. We said, oh, okay. And we're already, got our stuff ready. So we all got to get back in our seats, put everything back up. And then after they split, 20 minutes after that, I didn't even know why I'm getting into it. Because I'm so exhausted. And 20 minutes after, I said, only the people in wheelchairs can leave. Okay. And then 20 minutes after that, only the first 50 can get off. It was a good trip. But anyway, we're here and we got. You're next.
Okay. I feel like at some point maybe like the border guys give you more hassle because they know who you are and they want to flip the tables on you for once and grill you and no.
There were so many people. It was incredible. Anyway.
Well, we made it.
You made
and
it.
how often do we do this together nowadays? Is that like a regular occurrence with you guys?
Well, last weekend we were in Columbus, Ohio, with the sergeant for one of these, and that was really busy. But that's the punishment for taking the gig. It's fun though, because we get out and get to meet people. It's always really cool when people come up and say, see, because the show is a family show, right? Sunday night, 8 o'clock, right? So when you see us, you go, and then subconsciously you remember grandpa, grandma, your brother, your sister, your first girlfriend, first boyfriend. Yeah. You get that home, what you feel, that's the plus. So not only that we have fast bikes and we do a Lone Ranger Tonto on motorcycle.
Which one was which?
The motorcycle element itself, was that something that came naturally? Did you have experience going into it? Was there an extensive training? Was it a mannequin on a fake cardboard motorcycle? What was the deal?
No, we rode the motorcycles. We went through the California Highway Patrol training, and which was extensive. We got really good on the bikes when you can do a figure eight on this table. With a big heavy motorcycle, your balancing with brake and clutch becomes pretty impressive. And you have to lay down the bike and do high-speed braking where the rear end comes around to say hello to your front end. And we went through all that. We rode on the show, and sometimes we'd ride in, and in those days the teeny boppers would be there, and they'd be all excited, and then we'd go back for close-ups. But for close-ups, you had to have the camera. You can't keep focus on two different people, so they put us on a trailer. And then we come in the trailer and all those kids, oh, you suck, you don't even ride the motorcycle. But yes, we we rode them and had a great time. We are Kawasaki 900s and Kawasaki 1000s and BMWs.
Yeah, also, the reason they put us on a trailer was because they hadn't figured out that, because the sound of the motorcycle was drowning out our communication when we tried to talk to each other as we rode side by side. So they would put us on a trailer so we could do the dialogue. And then once they figured it out, we got rid of the trailer, and that's when I started having accidents.
Well, you still ride? Do you still get on the not
Well,
really?
I do parades once in a while, you know.
Okay.
They have all the CHIPS motorcycles at a place called Hollywood Motors. And so you can go and rent those. They give them to me for free, and then they usually don't run good. The clutch doesn't work right and so on. I'm going through a stop sign trying to hold the bike that's in place, and I'm rolling through it. And had to wear a helmet. The only helmet I had was that ugly old dorky CHIPS helmet. And my wife said, "You are really dorky, dude, wearing that helmet."
Now, you read a lot of things online, so I don't know if this is a rabbit hole of rumors, but is it true you're a reserve police officer? Is that right? Are you? And you sometimes, I hear, ride around on patrol, and then people recognize you from the show. And I went on a bit of a rabbit hole with that you still are an officer on a motorcycle from time to time.
No, I became a Muncie PD officer 14 years ago. For 3 years I did that there, because I always wanted to be a cop. From the age of 4 to the age of 17. My dad was stuck on the needle. My mother fired him, and she started dating a New York cop. I grew up in Spanish Harlem, New York City. And I loved the man. The first man I ever loved as a kid was a cop. So I wanted to be one. But at 17, I was chasing this girl who was in drama club. And I said, "Oh man, all I got to do is get in drama club, and I know how to act. I grew up in the streets of Harlem. And I'll just get in and get the girl." Well, I got in, I auditioned, I got in, and I got bit by the bug. So, I didn't want to be a cop anymore. Right?
I wonder why.
So I had to tell my mom, "Mommy, mira, you're going to have to live in the projects a little longer. I can't get you out. I want to be an actor." "Ah, Mira, no, please." Oh, she cried for like forever. And then I made a deal with my mom. I said, "Look, if I can't make any money in this acting thing that I really, really dig, because there is a bug that'll bite you, you know. And if I can't make any money at it, what I'll do is I'll come back to New York to be able to go to Albany at the age of 30. 32 is the cutoff date to go to become a New York City police officer. Because if I can't make any money at it, have you live the way I want you to live as my mom, the way you should be living, the way I want you to live, and not in the projects, not with all this, you know, the ghetto and the whole thing. I'll come back and be a cop and get you out and be my roommate while I go to the academy." But at 27, I got lucky playing the cop. So I took my mother out of there, and for 30-something years, I said, "You're never going to work again," until she passed about 4.5 years ago. So, you know, but 14 years ago, I had the opportunity to do something where I would be put through an academy in Muncie, Indiana, and I took it to see if I still had the urge to be a cop, and I realized I did. So, but I did that for 3 years there, and I said, "You know what? This night shift, nighttime working, and you know, going into bars and stuff like that, pulling people over and doing this out of a squad car." I said, "Some night somebody's gonna mess up my hair real bad." I'm not digging this, and I was too old then to be doing that kind of work. That's for the young boys, the young bucks. So then I went over to Virginia, and I got involved with the Internet Crimes Against Children Sheriff's Department in Bedford County, Virginia, and I did that for 8 years, and now I'm in Frederick County for the last 3.5 years. So yeah, I'm a deputy sheriff, not a reserve. I'm the real deal.
Or maybe the most method actor of all time. And he really dove in and just